What's up, folks? The Wriggle Ninjas here, and I am playing 1900 Gary. Sounds like some people you call when you've done something stupid. But this apparently is some kind of horror game. It has some kind of horror aspect to it, as you can tell by those maybe 4 notes that they're playing on this piano. But let's just jump into it. There are supposed to be multiple endings into this. And no, I'm not going to do multiple endings. I'm going to do one and see if I get that far. But anyway, let's go. Overland Pond was certainly full of wonders. I grew up here, so I'm pretty well versed in them. There was a square mile field that was full of weeds, all overgrown and yellow, gnats and flies buzzing all around. You could sit down in there and you'd be completely concealed. Nobody on the sidewalk is going to see you. Nobody driving up Quivira or West 111 could see you either. Excuse that. Ooh, okay, probably. Okay, you could probably walk off in there if you wanted to. I tried once after finishing a shift at Subway, but the buzz kept getting in my ears, throwing me off my game. Storm drainage tunnels behind Cobbler Park. Me and Eduardo found that if you head into them and make 2 left turns, you come to a sewer drain. There's a clear view of my house. You smoke weed from a 7-Up can from that spot. So a man walked by and started shouting, "Fire! There's a fire in the sewer," and we ran out of there. But there was one thing that wasn't so wonderful. 1900 Gary. So I was just joking on the river about this dude who used to live in the neighborhood. His name was, you guessed it, Gary. Dude loved his name. You know, one of those nameplates, necklaces, like the ratchet girl culture. Gary of 14 karat in a dainty little cursive font. Gary vanity license plate. Even his phone number was 555 Gary. Huh. Didn't you think you could do that? What's his name's proud of, though? He also likes to show off his body. Okay, this guy's a douchebag. Like, obviously he's a douchebag. Nary a Saturday afternoon went past when you went to see Gary hosing out his sport utility vehicle. Or didn't they just say SUV? Maybe not everyone knows what that is. Wearing nothing but a Speedo, who shades his Gary nameplate and a smile. Oh, this guy loves himself. One of our friends, Sean, made a bit of a hobby out of making prank telephone calls to 555 Gary. He'd call up and say, "This is my 900 Gary, for all my Gary needs." He's a comedian. Or some crap like that. Girl would get so pissed, and Sean would record his reaction and email it to us. He just in the middle of the night, mind you. None of us found Sean's calls particularly clever, but it was funny listening to Gary get all worked up. He'd say things like, "Boy, am I going to get you on my trap," and there would be no escape, because when you mess with Gary, you're playing with fire. That didn't even rhyme. Like, that's not even clever. God, this is so long for an intro. One day at school, Sean told us he was going to make the best Gary call yet. He asked us all to be online at midnight so he could make a conference call. He really wanted us to hear this for some reason. But at midnight, and press enter to interact with objects, press escape to open the save menu or cancel, hold shift to lightly jog. Travels everything at different times, you never know what you might find. Scan multiple endings, don't be afraid to try different approaches, but be sure to save your game first. Something I'm terrible at. So you know what? We're going to save right now. Because I don't want to watch that intro again. Oh, okay. Light jog, okay. So let's see, what do we have here? This book here, Scary Stories, the telephone repairman. Let's have a quick skim. Yes. Does it say telephone repairman across my chest? He asked me to motion his right nipple to his left with a stubby index finger. It didn't say anything across his chest. He was wearing a striped shirt. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to answer, so I left the office. I stepped into the ladies' room, ducking into a cubicle, sitting in a porcelain throne. I didn't never call those a cubicle before, but whatever. Preparing for my morning sob sesh, as Cosmo calls it. The tears don't come first. Like all good things, they come to those who wait, those who concentrate. I remember when I was 5. My dad said I couldn't stay up to watch. Married with Children. I remember the end of Micro 2. I remember the time I tried to buy Illusion of Gaia, but it was sold out. It was around then I realized all my sad memories are solely relying on intellectual properties and my tears began to flow. Freely, like the river of time. My howling sobs echoed against the cubicle walls in dizzying demonstration of bathroom acoustics. How liberating, how re-energizing, and so good for the skin. Bet you didn't know that. I rubbed my eyes and cheeks in circular motions, giving myself a salty facial. Giggity. I'll be the enemy of the Elks Club for sure. I regained my composure, step out of the restroom. A woman stands across the room pouring alpha into a bowl. She looks in my direction. She's looking disturbed at that. I twist my red face to a smiling wave. I won't lose my job over this. That was... What, Spooky? That was weird. Okay, whatever. Let's keep poking around the thing. What is this? Why is my head going through it? Is this like an alarm clock? Home shopping. Oh, that's a TV. Apparently, HSN is my favorite. Is this my bed? No, let's not go to bed. Let's not miss the conference call. It's an interesting little game. Favorite poster is balls of all shapes and sizes. He likes balls. Alright, let's jump on the computer. OOL. What is OOL? Taco Lover has entered the chat. But Blaster 84. What's up, Taco? McKinley 420. You. Eduardo Disobedience. Looks like we're all here. What's the man of the hour? I'll be soon enough. Shall I listen out to mess with Gary? Or Willie? It's like 1 a.m. I don't think Shotton's coming. Suppose I'm going to bed. Alright, guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh. The heck? Darn, it must have been power surge. I was gonna go to bed, but I should probably reset the break in the basement. I can access the basement via the kitchen. Or will he? Second floor hallway. I must live in a huge house. What's in here? Lacey. Is this my sister? That's the deal. The probably just want all of a sudden spooky. Why does it have to be spooky? What are you over doing on your computer, Lacey? The darkest silence just over in the house and doesn't respond. Get off my computer, nerdlinger? Huh. Okay. Nerdlinger. I don't know why I thought I could go and mess with that and that it was going to work. Let's assume this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen? That is the bathroom. Definitely not the kitchen. What is that on the floor? Don't forget the white. Oh, it's toilet paper. I'm gonna poop. What's in there? Nothing. Nothing in there. Can I not do anything with it? No. I'm gonna leave the seat up though. That'll teach you, Lacey. Okay, is this the kitchen? This is the kitchen. What do we have for food? I want to get power back on my fudge sickles will melt. Yeah, that's what he's worried about. Fudge sickles. Phone's dead too. What a pain. I don't know why it's crossed my mind, but I didn't know that was a phone. I was like, power's out. You think you would have known this stuff would work. Why is that light the only thing that's on? Now my image has a flip circuit breaker. Power won't come back on. Phone? Well, I mean, if as long as it's not a cordless phone, it would still work. I don't know what's up with jumping, but okay. Let's see. Hello? You reach 1-900 Gary. Ah, crap. Or your Gary needs. You're through to the big man himself. Let's ask about Gary. Life is life. Death is death. Gary is Gary. Boy, I'm gonna get you in my trap. And there will be no escape. Because when you mess with Gary, you're playing with fire. Oh crap. Quickly set the receiver down. Gary know where I live. What does he want with me? Should be out to Sean. What is that sound? The heck is that? Yes, let's open the door. Bizarre light enveloped me, blinding my eyes and dissolving my skin. It was over in an instant. I felt like floating in a void of nothingness. Ending 4 beyond comprehension. What? Did I just die? Seriously? Well, I found one of the endings. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna skip through all that. Because we already know what all that is. Okay. Okay, power surge. Bloody. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay. Okay, let's come back down here. So for some reason I went to my parents' bedroom and I died. Don't know why, but I died. So let's do this again. Okay, power won't come back on. Phone's ringing. Gary's gonna do his Gary thing. Okay. Okay, and I can't skip it. Shut up, Gary. I know it's you. Gonna ask about Gary. Death to death. Gary's Gary. Yeah. Whatever you say, bub. Mess with Gary, you must reply with fire. Gary, no, I live, not the shell. What's that sound? Okay, so let's come down here. So there's nothing in there. So could be in a bathroom. Oh, it was in a bathroom. So it's good. Office house needs to come from within the toilet. I may be prepared. You know what? I'm gonna save it right here. Well, let's see what's in the toilet. Toilet bowl is here. Use the dark effects. Pitch black in there. Except, see something gold glittering within the bowl. Let's talk to it. Is somebody in there? Gotcha. Heh. Just a paper speedo, sunglasses, and nameplate neck as Gary stepped out of his front door, took a deep breath. A smooth summer wind, he beamed. Purple weather to wax the Gary mobile. As he began to buff the hood of his prized automobile, a man approached him. Gary didn't know the man's name, but he recognized him as a neighbor. "Something misses us last night," said the man with a pain that flashed on his face. "You haven't seen him, have you?" Gary looked to the man with a concerned expression. "Can't say that I have, neighbor. Sure sorry to hear that. I keep my eyes peeled for your boy." "Say, ain't that the third kid's gone missing the past few weeks?" Gary asked the man. "Fourth. You don't think that's a predator, do you?" Gary smiled at the man. "Here, in Overland Pond. This is a nice neighborhood. Assuming the worst ain't gonna help you much. I'm sure your boy's out there safe and sound. Probably just didn't want to eat his broccoli." The man returned. Gary's work pain smile. "You're right. You're probably right. I'll keep looking. Thanks for your help." "Just keep a cool head, sir, and you'll find your boy." As the man walked away, Gary began wiping down his headlights. He was going to have the cleanest car in the cul-de-sac. The babes are going to love him for it. Ending 5, Gary's summer vacation. What? Okay, you know what? One more. So, I'm going to do this last one, and this time I'm going to look at toilet bowls, dark pitch black, except. So, last time I talked to it, this time I'm going to reach in there. Grab gold object, receive it stuck on something, I can't pull it out. Kneel down to get a better look inside the bowl. That's when I realize it's a nameplate reading Gary attached to a necklace. Hello, around the neck. What? Oh, I can't tell. I was in a hospital bed, up to the elbow, and my left arm was completely missing. Well, at least it was left arm. I'm right-handed. Wonder how that happened. Last thing I remember was sitting in front of my computer. Hey, that reminds me. When I was in 8th grade, my gym coach had one arm. Unit 7, my gym coach. Okay, so I'm going to stop it right here. I think I'm going to do another episode because this game is not going the way I thought it was going to go. Like I expected it to be a long story, but It's not at all. So I'm gonna do another episode and kind of poke around and see if I can get different endings. I mean, I got killed in the Paris bedroom. I got killed in the bathroom. And then I lost an arm. So that's 3 endings we've seen. And I think this has 9 different endings, I think. So, highest number I've seen is number 7. So, I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to do another video of this soon. So definitely look forward to some more 1-900 Gary. And until then, as usual, I will be catching you on the flip side. Deuces.